Hello, I'm Cynthia and welcome to my page. And I'm the founder of Hey Skincare. And today we're going to talk about the benefits and why you should be using a facial cleanser. A lot of times people think they don't need to use a cleanser when it comes to cleansing their skin. Yes, you do. If you need to cleanse your body with the type of body wash, you should also be cleansing your face with a facial cleanser. But what you should not do is you should not be using your body cleanser on your face. That's a no-no. The pH in those two ingredients are totally different. Basically what that is the acid level. So the pH in what you need for your face is totally different than what you need for your body. So you definitely shouldn't be using the same thing on your face as you're using on your body. And I hope that makes sense. So I have a few different products that I'm going to show you that you can consider purchasing or using based off your skin type and your skin issues. Okay? The number one reason why you should be using a facial cleanser is because it's going to remove impurities from your skin. It's going to wash everything that gets caught up in your pores. It's going to wash it off and get all of that off. You should actually be cleansing your skin twice each time you wash your face, especially at nighttime. So after you wash your face, after you do everything and you come home and you wash your face, you need to wash your face twice. Especially women, if you're wearing makeup, you probably need to be washing your face 3 times. And in regard to that, do not use facial wipes. Did everybody hear me? Let me repeat myself. When you are washing your face, do not use facial wipes. Those things are the worst to use on an everyday consistent basis. Those wipes are designed to be used sometimes. They're not designed to be used every day. They mess up the acid level in your skin and it throws everything off and your skin is doing all kinds of things and you can't figure out why. And then it's like, once I start asking you, well, what's going on, what you're using? And for some reason, people tend to forget to tell me that they're using those wipes. And the more I press, eventually it comes out. I don't know what the secret is in regard to those wipes. I kind of feel like people already know that they probably really shouldn't be using them every day. That's why they be trying not to tell me. That's just my opinion. But you know what? I could be totally wrong. Forgive me for being wrong. But I'm assuming that's what it is. I'm going to be looking down because I did take notes. I'm new to this, so I'm trying to do it the best way that I can, and that is making sure I have notes present so that I give you all the information that you need regarding whatever the topic is we're discussing. Okay? So another thing that using a facial cleanser does is it prevents breakouts in your skin. If you don't wash the stuff off your face, what you think gonna happen? I'm confused. You just gonna keep layering it, and dirt's getting trapped. You gotta use something to get that dirt out of your pores. And for those of you that just use water, no. Did you hear me? No. Water is not going to wash your face. It's not going to get the dirt off of your face. It's not going to pull the dirt out of your pores like a facial cleanser does. So you have to be using a facial cleanser. Like, that is not an option. Another thing that a facial cleanser does is it boosts your skincare results. When you're using your products, after you've washed all the dirt and impurities and everything off your skin, when you put your products on, they'll penetrate better. They'll absorb better. Your skin will feel better because now your skin is able to get the benefits of the products you're using because all the dirt is removed. Another thing that it does, it maintains balance. It helps to regulate your natural oils in your skin. So those are some of the benefits. But let me address one more thing before I move on. Let me show you how to wash your face. Because a lot of times when I tell people, how you wash your face? Show me how you wash your face. People do the darndest things. Y'all remember that show? Because, oh my God. So when you wash your face, if it's a liquid, you're going to take wet your hands, 1 pump. You're going to sit it down. You're going to take your other wet hand, you're going to rub it together. And you're going to lightly emulsify it over your face. Wash, 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 wash. We're washing our face. That's what we're going to do, right? After you do that, I want you to take a wet washcloth. I want you to wet the washcloth under the water. Then I want you to wring it out. And then I want you to take the washcloth and wipe the dirt off of your face. One more time. I want you to wipe the dirt off of your face. So simple. So simple. Those who say, I just splash. Splashing ain't removing nothing. Splash is just splashing right on off your face. So I need you to do all that in the process of washing your face. And I hope that makes sense. Okay? So let's talk about the different types of cleansers based off your skin type. Okay? So there's different types of skin types. There's dry skin. There's oily skin. There's combination skin. There's sensitive skin. There's acne-prone skin. And then there's normal skin. So the first one we're going to talk about is dry skin. So I have a cleanser here for all of these types of skin types, just to give you an idea. So the first one is dry skin. For dry skin, we normally use a cream or a lotion based or a type of oil based. They tend to help moisturize the skin a little bit while alleviating the skin from being dry. This one right here by La Roche-Posay. It is for dry and extra dry skin. It's gentle foam. It's a gentle foaming cleanser for dry and extra prone skin. Always remember, 1 pump each time. This type of cleanser is ideal for somebody that's extremely dry. You like, oh my God, my face is so dry. This is the type of cleanser you need. Always look for something that's dry. When you purchase cleansers, you purchase a cleanser based off whatever your skin issues are. I know people that are acne who tell me they're using cleansers for dry skin. That don't even make sense to me, but whatever. Yeah, so dry skin, use this type of cleanser for dry skin. Okay? The next one we're going to talk about is oily skin. Oily skin is when you tend to be oily in certain areas. Sometimes people are oily in their T-zone. Let me talk about that. There's 2 dimensions of your face. There's your T-zone, which is across your forehead and down the middle. And then there's your cheek area. So a lot of times if people are oily, they're going to be oily in their T-zone. That means you're going to have a shiny forehead, you're going to have a shiny nose, and you're going to have a shiny chin because you're producing so much oil. Sometimes people have it in their cheeks too, but a lot of times this can be oily and this can be normal. So that's when a person becomes combination. Sometimes a person can be combination because, again, they're dry here. They're oily here and maybe dry here. That is when you become, that's another way that a person is combination. So your cheeks can be different things based off your T-zone. But when you're oily, when you're combination, your T-zone is oily, but your cheeks are normally okay. So if that's the case, you're going to use something like this. This is a purifying foaming cleanser by La Roche-Posay. This is good for oily prone skin. So this is definitely something that you can use if you have oily prone skin. And normally, whenever a person has oily prone skin, the products are normally like a gel-based foaming cleanser or something like that to make it penetrate deeper and get that excess amount of oil off. Now, we're just removing the oil for the day. Like, we ain't removing the oil for life. But I'm going to tell you what can happen. When you're consistent with using the right products, you can get the oil in your skin under control. Some people are like, I'm just so oily, I don't know what my problem is. You must not be washing properly every day. Like, there's a lot of things to that. Sometimes you could be washing too much every day. So again, there's certain things that you have to do to get your skin under control. Talking with the skincare expert, somebody like myself or someone else, we can help you along the way with that. So if you're having problems in your skin, talk with someone that can get you to the next level so that your skin can get better. Because everybody's skin can get better. It's just the process of knowing what you need to be doing so that your skin can be headed in the right direction. Okay, so the next one is going to be I talked about oily. Wait a second. I think I got confused. I talked about oily. I talked about I talked about dry. I talked about oily, and then I talked about combination. I think I talked about combination and oily all in the same thing. Sorry. So if you're oily, your skin is going to be oily all over. Your whole face just oily. Okay? Your whole face just oily. It's going to be oily all over, not just your T-zone, all over. That makes sense? If you're oily all over. If you're combination, you're oily in your T-zone and your cheeks aren't. I hope that makes sense. So when you are, let me back up. This was for oily. Did I say that right? Okay, this is for oily skin. Okay. Now, when you're combination, you could use something like this. This is by Isden. It's a light type of oil. It's like a light oil base, but it's not thick. It's really thin. So it's something that you can use to balance your skin texture. You do use it along with water. You definitely do not use it alone, so that it can help to balance your skin. Sometimes when you're oily too, when you're combination and oily, you can use something like this by Revisions. It's Papaya Enzyme Cleanser. It's great for combination people, and it's great for people that are oily. But people that are combination have to be careful sometimes, make sure they don't dry their cheeks out. You can do like I do. I'm cystic prone, right? So my T-zone is normally fine. My problems are over here. So basically, I'm oily combination. That's a whole nother something. So mine is really hormones, right? So because I tend to get breakouts on my cheeks, I use one cleanser here and I use another cleanser here. I know that sounds wild, but hey, we do what we have to do. And I do recommend sometimes that my patients will use 2 cleansers, because skin does 2 different things. If it's hormonal and it's doing something through here, then you could be using something different than what you're using through here. I hope that makes sense. Like this papaya enzyme, you have to watch this because it could be too stripping if you're not too oily. Like me, I can't really use it because I'm not really oily. I'm more so hormonal, and then I'm normal through here, if that makes sense. So I'm normal through here, and then I'm hormonal through here. Child is doing a whole lot. That's where I'm talking about I'm acne prone. Like I tend to get breakouts all through here, and it can be a mess. Okay. So if you're sensitive, you can use, oh shoot, I didn't bring a sensitive cleanser. Okay, you can use this one. It's gentle enough to use if you're sensitive as well. Or you can just find something that says sensitive and just use that. Sensitive skin, people always say, oh, I'm so sensitive. And then I say, well, what makes you sensitive? Half stuff they say ain't right. That's not what makes you sensitive. A lot of times what makes you sensitive is the density of the layers in your skin in regard to how the skin absorbs anything. So sometimes they'll end up red, or end up with little pimples and things like that. Or they end up with bumps. Sometimes that's just your skin wanting to purge itself. So a lot of times people don't even really know how to identify what sensitivity is in the skin. But a lot of times, if you get a little red, you get a little irritated, you get little fine bumps in your skin, the color of your skin, or you get little red ones. Sometimes those are signs of sensitivity. Sometimes it's just how your skin responds to something. When you put it on immediately, it can let somebody know if you're sensitive or not. If you use the wrong product and then you break out, that don't mean you're sensitive. So that's not what sensitivity is. I hope that makes sense. Okay. The next one, we're going to talk about acne prone. For acne prone skin, or people like me, we tend to get breakouts. So we should use things like benzoyl peroxide, salicylic acid, or tea tree. Anything that's going to help unclog the pores and help alleviate breakouts. This here is a CeraVe acne cleanser. I love it. It has benzoyl peroxide in it. I do better with benzoyl peroxide than I do with salicylic. That's a whole nother topic. Everybody can't use them both, and they got to use them in different ways. For me, I can't use salicylic on my face. It don't give me what benzoyl peroxide does. If I put salicylic acid on my face, then it's not going to fix my pimples, but benzoyl peroxide will. But I get breakouts on my back, right? And sometimes, because you get breakouts on my back, I use this. I know it says facial wash, but I use it on my back. It helps alleviate the breakouts in my back. It's for sensitive skin. It doesn't have any oil in it, but it does have salicylic acid in it. So it's only for people that are acne prone. If you're not acne prone and you're sensitive, do not use this. This is for people that are sensitive and acne prone. I hope that makes sense. Okay, so with all these cleansers, I hope you're able to, and then we're going to talk about normal skin. If you're normal, you can use a lot of the safer, you can use some of the more safe products that are just for normal skin. This one here is for all skin types, so somebody normal can actually use this one as well because it is designed for all skin types. So they do have cleansers out there for all skin types that people can use. So if you're normal, you're not having any major issues in your skin, you're not having no breakouts, you're not being extremely dry, your skin is just balanced every day, then yeah, you're normal. I hope that makes sense. Again, so know your skin type when you go and buy a cleanser. Consider your concerns when you're going to buy a cleanser. Am I having acne? Is my skin dull? Am I oily? Those are things to consider in the process of buying a cleanser. Avoid harsh cleansers like with sulfates. Well, I ain't gonna say that because sometimes sulfates be what you need. But things that'll damage the skin barrier, avoid those type of things that can damage the skin barrier. But definitely use cleansers that are giving your skin what you need. After you wash your face should feel fine. It shouldn't be feeling too tight. It shouldn't be feeling all like it's about to tear. It shouldn't feel like none of that. If it does, you're using the wrong product. So when you wash your face should feel nice and refreshed. Not unless you're having some acne breakouts, baby. That skin gonna be on fire, but you gotta press through. But other than that, if you're not having acne breakouts, then your skin should feel normal when you wash. If you're having any other situation other than normal when you wash, you're probably using the wrong cleanser. Okay, so just to recap, make sure that you're washing your face at night 2 times. Make sure that you're not using those facial wipes. Oh my God. Every time I see them, they make me feel some kind of way because they tear people's face up. Make sure that you are using cleansers that are designed for your skin type. If you don't know, you can shoot me a message and we can go over some things and I can tell you what type of skin product you need for your skin type. Basically, just follow what I talked about here in regard to your cleansers and you should be fine. You're going to see if you're dry, you're going to get a cleanser for dry skin. If you're oily, you're going to get a cleanser for oily skin. If you're acne prone, you're going to get a cleanser for acne skin. If you're sensitive, you're going to get a cleanser for sensitive skin. If you're combination, you're going to get a cleanser for combination skin. If you're dry, you're going to get a cleanser for dry skin, okay? I hope this is making sense. I know I'm being repetitive, but I'm trying to make it as simple as possible so that you get the right cleansers that you need for your skin type. So I hope this was helpful. Don't forget to like and subscribe. There will be a link in the bottom where you can go to my Amazon page and purchase any other products. And also my Hey Skincare product page will be listed as well. On my Hey Skincare product page, I only do masks that are designed to give you a facial in a jar. So basically what my masks do is like a facial in a jar. So I'll talk about that in my next video to give you guys a little bit more insight into what my product line actually does. Again, like and subscribe. And until next time, you guys have a great night.